Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Pisces Soul Tribe. I want to get into a general read for you, and of course anything you need from me can be found down below in the description box. So I'm gonna grab a few what's the vibe just to catch the general direct energy, and then we'll see what's going on. Spirit, what do you have for us? Guide us please for Pisces. Okay, so wishful thinking came out first. Okay. Second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. Okay. Secondly, we have trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. Okay. And then we have sipping, rumors, gossip, nosy. As a whole, I feel like there's somebody in your energy who is really truly stuck in the space of honestly thinking about you, hoping that there's maybe possibly even a chance that there will be some form of reconciliation. These could be friends, this could be family, this could be lovers. I feel like it could possibly be all three across the board, but I feel like this is many different relationships. I also feel like this could be in a work environment as well, you know, in a sense, you know, hoping for an opportunity to come out of a space. Because like I feel like in this present moment you might be in a very toxic environment. I feel like you stand alone in a particular situation, and I also feel like there are people possibly gossiping about you, what they feel like is behind your back. But I feel like you also know everything that you're saying. But at this present time, I'm hearing stuck in the middle with you. Okay. So I feel like you're stuck in the middle of something as well. Spirit, can you give me one more? Something about the number 4 is very significant. You could be seeing that in angel numbers, so hopeful. Okay. Inspired, optimistic, and successful. I feel like you are coming out of a space. I feel like there are possibly even rumors, you know, gossip, conversations surrounding that as well. I feel like you possibly do have, what I'm hearing is some type of star potential. I feel like you did sit in the back. I felt like you were dimming your light though. I feel like your light is very bright. It's very bright. Definitely getting some sort of star energy. The sun will shine again is also what I'm hearing. Okay. Spirit, can you clarify wishful thinking? Okay. So Archangel Michael is here. Protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention, as well as some form of chaos, upheaval, disaster, downfall. I feel like this is definitely some, you have definitely dodged a bullet, you know, is what I'm hearing. You know, something about this wishful thinking, this person being in this space of wanting you over again. I feel like this is somebody who made a lot of choices that really did not concern you. Honestly, that spoke adversely against you. I feel like this person created a lot of destruction, is what I'm hearing, and left you with the aftermath. Okay. Mm-hmm. I feel like you got out of the way in the nick of time, because I feel like something is really beginning to happen in this person's life, possibly where they're wishing that you also were around, but you dodged a bullet. You really dodged a bullet. I feel like there's somebody also here in your energy who definitely wants to apologize, especially with apology at the bottom of the deck. Arrogant, rash actions, insincere. I feel like this might be a person who wasn't really maybe sincere about the times that they did apologize. I feel like this is the type of individual who apologizes just to get back in good and then just continue some bad behavior. A mask is also what I'm hearing. A mask. Trapped spirit, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. All the cards are falling to the floor today. So karmics, third parties, haters, Lessons learned. I definitely feel like there was something that you definitely were supposed to learn about a particular situation, possibly people that you were surrounded by. I feel like people for you, in essence, were a motivator in some way to remove you out of a trapped situation, feeling like you were stuck. Somebody said something very significant to you, possibly said that you probably will always be here, or you possibly found out the reason why you maybe felt like your manifestations weren't working because every time you said that you were getting ready to leave a place, somebody said, "No, you're not. You'll be here forever," and they kind of unintentionally meant that, and it's possibly even, in a way, not even blocked your blessing, but I feel like it delayed it. Okay. But I feel like something definitely is along on the way. I feel like you learned lessons concerning a lot of individuals that you possibly were surrounded by. Spirit sipping, rumors, gossip, and nosy. Wow. Okay. So what I'm hearing is, I believe it's let the bodies hit the floor. I think that's what it is. Let the bodies hit the floor. I don't know why. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Anywho, burn bridges, lack of trust, disloyal, turn back on. So definitely people who you have burned bridges with. I feel like these are people that you possibly are trying to. These are people who are trying to figure out what you're doing, and they're trying to figure out your motion and your movement. I feel like there's conversations surrounding you as well, because like I feel like there are people who really did vibe with you in a sense, and they're wondering where you are. So I feel like people, your name is going around because I feel like people are wondering where you are. It feels like you have literally fell off the face of the earth. People literally have no idea, baby. When you burn a bridge, ain't there is no way you can get across. Like, no way. I'm hearing London Bridge is falling down again. Hopeful spirit, inspired, optimistic, successful. Love affair. Dirty little secret, sex fix, down low. I feel like you could possibly be moving into someone could possibly be moving into a relationship space. I feel like this is something that you are growing very fond feelings for. Um, I get a feel of someone who's wondering if this could be forever. I'm hearing always and forever. Each moment with you. It's like a dream to me. So yeah, anywho, that's what I'm hearing. Every day. This feels very special, is what it feels like. I feel like you are keeping it. You're my little secret, but not in a bad way. It's one of those things that you are keeping to yourself because you don't want anybody's mouth on this. Is just what I'm feeling. With that, okay, it's just definitely what I'm feeling. Instead of going one by one, I'm just going to ask for a whole narrative, concerning this. And I feel like what is necessary, from the divine. There go this star. So there's definitely something that you are hopeful for, something you have wished for, something that you desire. I feel like someone is finding wish fulfillment, particularly in someone else right now. And no, that's not your mainstay. I still feel like you are a focused individual, but I feel like you almost can't believe that this happening is happening. Something about it was a pleasant surprise. Is just what I'm feeling with that specifically. Spirit, what's going on concerning all of these messages? So, Ace of Wands is coming out first. Five of Swords. What else, Spirit? Knight of Wands. You alone were enough against a whole bunch of people, and I don't mean that in a like a tug of war. A lot of people, possibly even a group of individuals that you were surrounded by, found you very intimidating. with this Ace of Wands, Five of Swords, Knight of Wands, Four of Cups. Something also about you not worried about anybody. You are not worried about anybody. And if you are not worried, it's just something that you took your hands off of as well. With this Ace of Wands, Five of Swords, Knight of Wands. Because clarify the Knight of Wands one more time. Ace of Swords. I feel like you really stood Six of Cups. Yeah. I feel like you really removed yourself from a lot of situations, especially with this Five of Swords, Knight of Wands, Ace of Swords. Something also here about you protecting yourself. And like I feel like in a way with you protecting yourself is you being honest and possibly even coming to the realization that some collaborations it's time to get stop giving to those spaces as well. Possibly even to end those spaces because something about those spaces really truly didn't mean you any good. I feel like you got away in the nick of time. You did. Because what's the Ace of Wands? Hangman as well as the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there was really truly a change of perspective, a change of heart about what you were willing to give to. I feel like you counted your losses and I feel like you accepted like a harsh truth. And the harsh truth could possibly be that this situation here is just over. There's just something that you no longer need to give to. Because what's the Ace of Swords? Yeah, it's the death. Yeah, I feel like Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Absolutely. This is something that you were supposed to seek on your own. There was some change in essence waiting for you, okay? Waiting for you to pick up on that energy as well. I feel like once you realize something, once you really come to the realization that some things just do come to an end, I feel like something may possibly even be changing for you very rapidly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because what's the Ace of Swords for me, Spirit? Seven of Wands in reverse. Why the Seven of Wands in reverse, Ten of Swords? Okay. So there's definitely something that you no longer feel safe in, that you no longer feel. I feel like you always had to protect yourself in the space where you feel like you extended love and kindness. And like, I feel like that's not what it is. I feel like what you also were willing to give was met with so much disdain, possibly. And even if it wasn't met with disdain, it was blithely ignored. Mm. Spirit, what else is going on? Are there any other messages concerning this death? Mm-hmm. Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, in a sense, I feel like it was something that you really were supposed to get started. I'm hearing Let's Get It Started by Black Eyed Peas. But I feel like you definitely were supposed to get something started, get something going. It's possible that you also didn't have the resources or the resources that you needed were on hold till you made some sort of action, till you made some sort of change, till you put something to an end as well. Because what's the death? The death is the Eight of Swords. So I definitely feel like there was something that was on hold. And I feel like you really weren't going to get it until you changed your energy, till you possibly even changed your mindset as well. Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Mm-hmm. Yeah, with the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Something also about boundaries as well. Can you tell me about the Wheel of Fortune? Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Something is definitely coming your way. It was almost like you give me something, I'll give you something. So the number 66 could definitely be significant. We have the star peeking out as well. Yeah, I feel like there was a change and then a switching of what you also were giving to, especially with the Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Six of Pentacles. Like, I feel like you began to give into the things that you found favor in, that you found luck in, possibly even feeling like your dream, you might even get lucky. Because tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune specifically. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Three of Pentacles. Y'all, we literally have the Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. We literally have a mirror here. There's been a literal shift in some sort of energy, what you are receptive to. Spirit, can you help me clarify all of this as a whole? What does all of this mean as a whole for Pisces? So, Eight of Wands. And why the Eight of Wands? That's too much, Spirit. Spirit, can you tell me about this Eight of Wands? Five of Cups as well as the Sun. I'm hearing after all of the darkness and sadness, soon comes happiness. You could have listened to Survivor. Three could definitely be significant as well. For some reason, Washington, D.C. as well. D.C., yeah. Spirit, Eight of Cups, Eight of Wands, Five of Cups, the Sun. King of Swords. With the Temperance. At the bottom of the deck. The Sun, the King of Swords, Spirit. Seven of Swords. Yeah. I feel like there's just a lot that you began to realize about many different situations. I also feel like you revealed some sort of truth concerning the reason why you did many of the things that you did. Five of Swords, with that same Five of Swords energy from the beginning of the reading. I feel like something that you said put a lot of people to shame. I feel like you possibly even told a lot of people about themselves. Probably even letting them know that none of the things that they thought were a secret are a secret. These are things that you already knew. And that's the reason why you did move on, that you did get away. Because, like, I feel like somebody may even possibly reach out to you to ask you the reason why. And, like, I feel like you might not say much, but when you do speak, you are going to tell the truth. And, like, I feel like it was something that people possibly weren't even expecting. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. Seven of Swords in reverse. Seven of Pentacles. 77 could be significant as well. Progression is what I'm hearing. But, yeah, I feel like once you let go possibly of what you know or what you knew with this Seven of Swords, King of Swords, I feel like with the Six of Pentacles over here, Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, you chose to begin to give to what you believe would grow. Taking a chance on yourself, doing the work as well, planting, cultivating, moving forward. Four of Cups, yeah. And why the Four of Cups, Spirit? Five of Pentacles, as well as the Chariot and the Temperance. Somebody definitely feels like you have moved away from them. And they feel like you are a completely different person as well. Your energy has completely changed. I feel like somebody also is like really truly disappointed in the fact that you aren't coming towards them, that you are not reaching out to them, that you aren't saying anything to them. I feel like somebody really truly is in a space of really missing you. Really missing you, really wanting to be around you, really wanting to see you. But I feel like this person feels like you don't want anything to do with them, especially with this Four of Cups, Five of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Temperance. I feel like you're moving more so towards spaces of healing, spaces of peace, tranquility as well. Okay? Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck as well. Yeah, you know what you want to give to and what you don't want to give to. It's almost like you have many options in front of you and you know all of them. You see all of what they can do. There's something you know about every last single one of them. It's something about you picking the one that's most favorable to you. Okay. Moving forward, Spirit, Temperance, and the Chariot, the King of Pentacles. It's almost like you're the sun at the bottom of the deck. So definitely in a space where you're showing up as over with the King of Swords and the Sun is someone who's very knowledgeable. You're very grounded as well with the Temperance, the King of Pentacles, and the Sun at the bottom of the deck. Like, I feel like you're a very grounded individual. I feel like you are definitely putting your mind, body, and soul into the things that make you happy. Literally mind, body, and soul. Sun, King of Swords, Sun. Moving forward, Divine. So the Ten of Swords, I feel like you definitely have the strength to put things to an end with the strength, as well as the Nine of Pentacles. Like, I feel like you made all the necessary changes for yourself in order to really truly put yourself in a space where you can really be grounded, independent, stable as an individual. I feel like the stability in this space is something that you really work for on your own. Because tell me more about this Nine of Pentacles, Spirit. Five of Cups, as well as the Three of Cups. I feel like you turned some type of sorrow into joy. I feel like you really, really, truly realize, because this happened, you didn't lose 3 cups. You actually gained 3. You release those contents so they can be filled up with something that will make you happy. The number 3 is definitely significant, okay? But I definitely feel like there's an individual who is in a space where you're now about to be happy. Really realize you actually didn't lose anything. It was actually a waste. And I feel like that waste was wasteful. It happened on purpose, okay? Also, something about you being able to enjoy the things that you cultivated, that you worked for. With this Nine of Cups, Five of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles, growing grapes, losing wine, and then grapes in hand while enjoying more wine. Something also here about abundance, okay? Overflow with the strength at the bottom of the deck as well. Something here about overflow, strength here, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Three of Cups. So there's definitely somebody who is definitely going to enjoy the fruits of their labor, is what I'm hearing, okay? Spirit, can you tell me anything about this burned bridges? So 6 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you burned some bridges to really truly work on the things that really motivate and inspire you. I feel like these bridges are also being burned because you possibly could be receiving some form of accolades. Somebody could be big upping you. You could be receiving more notoriety than you're used to. Something also about you maybe possibly being influential. But I feel like it's all you've been putting in work. Possibly even been putting in work behind the scenes is what I'm hearing, okay? Because 6 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, Temperance. Yeah, I feel like you put your focus, your time, your energy into something that could really be peaceful to you, plentiful as well, okay? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory may be significant. I'm hearing come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. So it could be something about you really investing in what you believe in, what you dream in. Something about it almost feeling like it's impossible, feeling like it's unattainable. But I feel like you're really going to shock and amaze a lot of people. And like, I feel like you, even though popularity may not be something you seek after, I feel like a lot of people are possibly even going to begin to seek after you. And like, I feel like these burned bridges were necessary because I feel like some people will possibly even manipulate this type of energy. Use it is what I'm hearing, okay? Use it to their advantage. Spirit, what's on the other side of this temperance? I feel something, y'all. So the magician, somebody's trying to manipulate something. We just literally call this out. Wow. So the magician and the temperance, somebody is literally trying to manipulate. I feel like, yeah, with the high priestess, manipulate this possibly in the dark, in some hidden space. Magician spirit with the temperance. King of Swords. Hmm. And who is this King of Swords spirit? Three of Wands. Hmm. That's interesting. And then the Three of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. No, this is you. That's interesting. I feel like a lot that you worked for is now beginning to, and this could be possibly something that you manifested a while ago, is what I'm hearing. This change of energy, this switching up of energy is something that you've been working for, and you've been working for it, possibly even passively. It's something that you slowly been cultivating over time, which could possibly also be unaware to you, which is why this Three of Wands is coming back to this King of Swords. Something that you possibly even remembered that you invested a while ago is going to come back to the forefront. And energy is coming back for you to rectify it, is what I'm hearing. Something about an energy coming back for you to rectify it. Temperance moving forward. Page of Pentacles. Yes. Page of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. I feel like a situation is coming back in for you to rectify, but not only for you to rectify it, but for you to be plentiful from it, from you to gain possibly some form of happiness with this. I feel like this could possibly be an opportunity to like really put you in a space where you will be good. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Something here about you not being afraid to put in the work. You don't mind putting in the work for what you want, especially with the High Priestess, especially if you know that you have to. Something about you also being guided all along the way. Something about listening to your, letting your intuition do the work is what I'm hearing. Letting your intuition be your guide as well. But it's also something about you taking your time with something. With the Devil. Letting the intuition. Yeah, High Priestess still at the bottom of the deck, and she also poked out too. So that's interesting. So High Priestess and High Priestess. You know, this could also be someone who feels like they match your energy. Someone who could also be speaking up against you, not wanting you to move forward with something. The Devil spirit, can you clarify the Devil? The Devil is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, they don't want you to move forward. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, something about you not wanting something to work out in your favor with the Seven of Cups. Also some sort of illusion. So the number 77 could be significant. It's interesting that now with this layout, the Seven of Pentacles is right next to the other Seven of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups. So you could be also be seeing 777 21. So someone doesn't want something to end. Someone doesn't want a cycle to come to an end. Thank you, Divine. I feel like someone is wanting to keep something on hold, and someone wants to keep something in constant and consistent rotation is what I'm hearing. What they want in consistent rotation could possibly be you. I feel like somebody is possibly even lusting after you on a supreme level with this Seven of Cups. This has been a very potent energy. I feel like someone is using lust to possibly even get your attention to distract you as well. Can you tell me more, Spirit, about this Seven of Pentacles? With the Emperor, yeah, somebody's trying to really truly put you on hold, put you on lockdown with the world now showing up here. So I definitely feel like someone is trying to keep you from moving forward. Something about who you are is very important with this Emperor. Can you tell me about this Emperor, Spirit? With the Hangman, okay? Somebody's definitely trying to keep you stuck. trying to keep you in a cycle where you aren't moving. With the Judgment and the Seven of Swords here upright. But for me, with this King of Swords, with this Seven of Swords in reverse over here, with this Judgment and the Seven of Swords, there was something that you always knew. But with this Hangman, you allowed something, or the divine allowed something to happen so that you can learn something from it. With this Hangman, there's something here that you were supposed to learn. Something about someone else that you also were supposed to see as well. I feel like you saw this illusion all along. And like, I feel like you knew it. I feel like you had some sort of protection. Let your intuition be your guide. I feel like your intuition guided you intentionally through all of this so you can learn what the deception is, so you can learn also what someone's true nature is. Someone is a bitch. And when I say a bitch is a habitual liar. Somebody is a habitual liar with the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Yeah, you learned a very valuable lesson through all of this. I feel like also, even now that I'm looking at this love affair, and what I'm viewing it as right now is somebody really manipulated that space with this Devil and this Knight of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles. Like, somebody used that to halt, to stop some growth from moving with this Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Spirit, can you clarify Knight of Pentacles, but more so specifically the Knight of Pentacles Devil moving forward? Nine of Wands. Yes. Nine of Wands, blockages. This because that six of cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like somebody wanted to really truly keep you in lockdown. I feel like this is somebody that you've known for quite some time. I feel like this is somebody that you possibly were always attached to. Something that was attached to someone is very karmic. Very karmic. And I feel like there were lessons that you really learned. I feel like you came out of this with this Nine of Wands, but something about it really, really changed your positioning, changed the way you guarded yourself as well, where you even valued yourself. Something about giving yourself flowers. Nine of Wands, moving forward, Spirit. Yeah, the Star. I feel like you are putting yourself in a space where you are really guarding, where you are really protecting your dreams. Something about you really going after what you really want to go after with the World at the bottom of the deck. Okay. I definitely feel like you are putting an end to things that no longer serve you. I feel like you are putting an end to blockages as well, possibly even to things that you know are a block. I feel like you, in some way, are resisting temptation as well. Okay, something about fighting temptations. Yeah, something definitely about fighting temptations here with the Knight of Pentacles, Devil, and Nine of Wands with the Star. Yeah. I feel like you aren't letting much distract you. Something about not letting things get in the way. Definitely something here about things not getting in the way. Last few messages, Spirit. The Star. Okay, the Chariot. So definitely movement is not halted anymore. Something is definitely moving forward, like where this Wheel of Fortune was once in reverse. I feel like something now is definitely moving in your space, moving in your favor because you cleared space, you made space, you made room. Okay, whether you know it or not, with the World at the bottom of the deck, as well as the Fool. Yeah, and I'm going to end it here. So there's definitely somebody who's in a space where you are getting the opportunity to start over, to start fresh, fresh, clean energy. A new perspective on life is also what I'm hearing. But the overall advantage here now is you are someone who has lived a life. And there's something here about you navigating through life now with no sense of fear, but with faith, and possibly in a space where you're willing to risk it all for what you believe in. Okay? Pisces Soul Tribe, that was your reading. Hopefully this message resonated with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you can use. Pisces, if there's anything you need from me,
You can find those details down below in the description box. And as always, Pisces Soul Tribe, remember to conquer this day. Bye, guys.